I was terrified of medication. I believed that if I ever had to take a Valium in my life, it meant I had completely lost control. I first learned about these medications during the mental health movement between 2016 and 2019. At the time, I was struggling with my own challenges, though I'm better now. Then my grandmother, who was about 80 at the time, shared a story. She told me that back in her day, people would visit their doctor and mention that they had nerves. The doctor would then prescribe something for their nerves, and that would be it. For some reason, hearing her story made the drugs seem less intimidating. If my grandma and women like her were taking them occasionally in an era when mental health still had a huge stigma, but were trusted, confided in, and successful, then maybe these pills weren't so bad. My only concern was that they could be addictive if misused. I decided to visit my doctor to discuss my out-of-whack anxiety, and he confirmed my suspicions. He also backed up my grandma's story, saying that these kinds of medications were very commonly prescribed between the 1950s and 1980s, especially to mothers. However, they stopped being the go-to treatment sometime in the 1990s. He did prescribe me some, and I've been using them since then. They certainly do the job, not too well, thankfully, but they help when needed. Maybe this is good, maybe it's whatever. But even when I don't take them for long periods, I like knowing they're somewhere in my bag or another spot. I don't always take them, but just knowing they're there if I need them provides some comfort. I've heard the horror stories about addiction withdrawal, and I've also heard about the links to dementia and falls in old age. It's not something to take lightly. But what feels nice is that I've moved past the extreme fear I once had, where I thought taking a pill would be the end of the world. I used to believe only people who were deeply troubled or unstable took those medications, and that no normal, well-adjusted person could ever need them. It's all thanks to a random story my grandma shared. I never expected an elderly person to destigmatize mental health for me, especially since I grew up during the Let Us Talk era and had already seen a therapist. But life works in unexpected ways. And sometimes it takes something unexpected to change your perspective.